All right, so let me then explain to you what really the world card means. I really didn't go in this many details in the previous two readings, but this one is really, really awesome. It's one of my kind of like I call them half karma card, and the reason why it's half because it doesn't really have a lasting kind of like feel because it's really happening right now, and the shift immediately happens, right? So world card signifies having the world at your feet. I mean, if this doesn't tell you all, I don't know what to tell you. That can be in a literal sense as kind of like this is one of the travel cards of the major arcana. So some of you might be traveling out, Mercury retrograde, take it in account. Make sure that you have air in tires, make sure that you took your passport, you took copies of it, you have a copies on a different spot. Anything can happen during Mercury retrograde. Just like right now, as I was starting to read, and that's reminding me, maybe I should start recording this on a different device because sometimes it records without a sound, sometimes it records without, video. The computer was restarting itself, so okay, come on, Mercury, please give me a break. So when I see this card, guys, it is really telling me that you have gone through the trials and tribulations of all the rest of the major arcana. You have endured the hardships and you have learned your lessons. And now it's time to reap the rewards. So no more excuses. Oh, I need vacation, right? Because this means universe is smiling upon you. You actually have to go and collect your accolades, right? It really tells me that, you really need to celebrate your accomplishment. It is really, really that time. As far as kind of like looking how to go further over here, maybe you want to say something but then you're staying silent, or you're saying something where you feel blocked because of what you said. It's almost like you're feeling it's kind of like bittersweet in your situation. You are kind of like moving forward, but at the same time with all of the celebration, maybe you kind of like put a foot in your mouth, and it's kind of like really typical Mercury retrograde. It kind of does suck to get this card during the Mercury retrograde, so just go with it because it can be revisited. When I mean now. It's kind of like that present situation. Obviously this is really happening over here for you. So also this suggests to me that there are so many opportunities that are showing up for you. It's almost like you're saying, why would I take this if I can take something else, if I take a Caribbean vacation or something like that, right? Also keep in mind that you're going to be feeling very comfortable, and this is very atypical you. This is almost like being on the opposite side of who you are, Pisces, right? But need to kind of like thrive on the fact that you are popular, that you're in demand, and don't kind of like say, oh, you were not there when I asked you. Like we go through that traumatic thing and then we come out of it. Instead of like counting our blessings and saying thanks, we just go and lash out at the other people. You were not there. Your enemy. Normal reaction, knee-jerk reaction. The truth is, all these people were there because you wanted them to be here. This is how the karma readings are talking about it, right? Career also could be really interesting over here. Kind of like you're not really sure. Maybe you're getting in your own way. And kind of like this, however, should indicate that money is coming your way, but it's kind of like delayed because, that kind of like tricky thing, Mercury retrograde. Now, if you have been sick, maybe I would say this is a good resolution. You keep in mind that there are fixed signs. So if you have fixed signs in your vicinity, and these people actually will be highly helpful, whether or not you think that or not. It almost looks like the air sign. So Aquarius by default over here could be one go-to. Keep in mind that Pisces and Aquarius are just two different sides of a coin. Aquarius is still one verbally really incoherent, let's put it that way. Yes, it takes one to know one, and Pisces is a softer, kind of like gentler, more refined. But this is not to say that you think any different, because hey, try to step on a Pisces little fin and you're going to see it. You're not going to like it. You're going to regret it. And Aquarius is going to just look in awe. Oh my goodness. And I thought I can tell a lot. So yeah, don't provoke Pisces. And this card is really telling me that there is like some kind of constraint of some sort, that kind of like dial that you really want to push, that you really want to go in that direction, is not really turning. So we are going to continue shuffling to see why is that.